Just got back from my Northern European tour with my trio, the Dario Napoli Trio, a Django Reinhardt-inspired project with modern influences, 6 albums to date in about 15 years of activity. We crossed 6 countries and performed 11 shows in 13 nights. It was incredible.
Dario Napoli. We are in North Sea at Hamburg, and the other side is our friend Balsamo Coffee. Voilà. It's 5 liters of food.
On va prendre des saucissons.
Yeah, des saucissons.
Scarapina milanese. Nothing short of amazing. No words can really describe an experience such as this. But was it worth it? I'll let you decide. I'll let you be the judge of that. But first, come with us. Stick around until the end. I will be disclosing all the details possible because I really want to know from you. I want to know your opinion. Do you think touring is still worth it in 2025? Let's go. Good morning, dear friends. Dario Napoli here as the sun rises. The day before the start of my Northern European tour with my trio. And I realized that in 2025, with all that's happening in the world, I mean, it's probably not the most important or relevant thing in the world, a tour by a Django Reinhardt-inspired trio. However, it's my life, it's our life, it's something that I've worked extremely hard for. It took me 2 years to put together this series of 11 concerts in about 13 or 14 days. I was going to hire I had planned to hire a film crew, but you know, touring is also somewhat of a financial endeavor, if you will, and budgets are important, just like in any other venture or situation. And so I had to change my plans. So we're gonna do it homemade with our phones, with our little cameras, and do the best we can, the three of us, to bring you on tour with us, to capture all the moments, to capture all the behind the scenes, and hopefully a lot of useful tips for anyone that's looking to try to do the same, or for anyone who's interested in all the ins and the outs of playing and performing live. So hang in there with us and come on tour. Tomorrow we head to Luxembourg for our first 2 concerts, and after that it's going to be Hamburg, then Sweden, Halmstad first, then we're going to Oslo, then Malmo, then back to Italy, and then Switzerland. So it'll be a fun ride, and I hope that you'll get a lot out of it as well. All right, so it's here the day before I leave, and here in Milan it's been really pretty days, but really cold, at least cold for us, minus degree temperature in the nights, but then in the daytime it's really beautiful. One thing I've learned, I guess, over the years is on these kind of trips is to make sure to prepare stuff at least one day in advance. So let's take a look. This will help me make sure I don't forget anything. Of course, some of the clothes. I haven't yet finished packing all my clothes, but some of the main stuff: jeans, underwear. Okay, let's look into the sounds. I'm going to travel with my Audio Sprockets Tone Dexter preamp. This thing, I've had this now for about 6 months now. I really like this Tone Dexter, although it did have a little malfunction. I had to send it back to Thomann in Germany. Unfortunately, there's no real assistance here for it. Sent it back to Germany, and then they sent it back. It took a few weeks, actually, the whole thing, but seems to be working again. I hope it will, at least. But I also bring my Audio Technica mic. This is really for all those situations where there's a listening crowd, it's not too loud. Audio Technica works really, really great. I like it very much when we're talking about smaller or lower volumes, I guess. And I couple that with my ever so faithful AER amp. This little compact 60. I've had this, gosh, now for over, wow, I'd say over 15, maybe 15, 20, well, yeah, about 20 years, 15, 20 years. It's a bit old, but this little bad boy does the trick, really. When it comes to acoustic sound, at least I'm very happy with it. What else? Well, for my concerts in Northern Europe, I definitely have my Sum Up, and of course CDs, these obsolete objects. But you know, we still sell these at live shows. So this is an old CD of mine. It's called My Favorite Spot. We still have to record a new CD with Benji and Tony. I've actually recorded 6 albums as the Dario Napoli trio, but with different personnel over the years. But and this one was recorded in 2017 now, so it's a little old, but I'm very proud of the CD. It's recorded in the Netherlands, in the studio where Stockelo and Jimmy Rosenberg and Paulo Schaefer record. It's a great studio, and I'm proud of the album. And then I could never leave home without one of these, of course. Well, I'm gonna bring 3 or 4 of these sets of strings of my ever faithful Optima strings. I love those strings. Really, really great company and great product. And of course, we're gonna be heading to Malmo and Oslo. So, last but not least, my gigantic and very heavy and winter-proof North Face jacket. So I think that pretty much sums it up. I will continue looking back at stuff that I might be forgetting, because there seems to always be some. But these are the essentials, I'd say, for sound, clothing, amplification, albums. Oh, well, before I forget, I will be bringing my beautiful Robert Ford guitar. I love this little instrument. I've had it now since somewhat of this year, so since June, but really, really beautiful sounding and looking to me instrument. And this is the baby I'll be playing for these shows. And so that's that. Can't wait to pick up the boys and head to Luxembourg for our first shows tomorrow. Malpensa Airport, 7 a.m. I'm about to get the vehicle for the tour, and hopefully it'll be big enough for 3 of us, and 3 amps and guitars and all that good stuff. All right, guys, so it's a DR4 will be the car. So hopefully, well, it's not huge, but it's not too small either. But it'll have to do. We'll have to get Benji and Tonino to fit in it, but it looks nice. It's a nice little vehicle, and it's GPL. Here we say GPL, so it's gas. So a little savings. All right, guys, off to pick up the boys. left 9:30 this morning. Mr. Benjamin Terstein. And here we are, about to play our first little gig. It's a restaurant gig, a beautiful venue. And here we go. E allora, sei pronto? Dai.
Je cherche une femme, vas-y je t'enflamme, je cherche une femme, allez pas de drame, je cherche une femme, on y va, vas-y, allez, ouais,
Wow. Got my new friend here in Forbach. Just got done with our 2 concerts here in Luxembourg. Tomorrow, Hamburg. But in the meantime, I'm going to enjoy the presence of this little fella right here. Very friendly little fella. Restaurant gigs are, of course, not the absolute best situations, but they're really nice to tune up and get ready, because our next shows will be, more like concerts. after about 7-hour drive. Here we are finally in Hamburg. And here's the view from the hotel room. Beautiful Hamburg, but freezing cold. But it's always great to play for the Italian Cultural Institute. It's a beautiful venue and beautiful crowd, so we can't wait to play. It's our third concert of this little tour, and it's a bit of an experience to play after a 7-hour drive, but I guess it's something we're at this point quite used to. And the adrenaline kicks in, and it's a lot of fun.